Yeah. Life in LA, sex, money, and drugs.
What's going on, guys? It's a beautiful spring day in Seville. You're tuned into a very special short. It's very special because we're talking about a subject, rather a culture that I've grown up in and I just love and respect. Sneakers. I'm joined by some of the freshest kids at UVA. Mo, Jor, Justin, who are going to be on here talking about their sneaker game, their love, their respect for the same culture that I have. Mo, what's going on, man?
Chilling.
Yeah, what do you have on right now?
I got, for love of the game, 7s, Olympic 7s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Justin.
I got my Concord 11s.
Alright, Jor, it's here.
Something a little different, some challenge courts from SB.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Alright, Mo, let's hear your story. I think everybody has one. Like, when did you just become involved or feel connected with the sneaker culture in general?
I think it was like back in like the 5th grade when I got my first pair of like shoes I thought were really cool. Because like all through elementary school I used to wear like a lot of Vans and stuff. So I got the Answer Reeboks, like AI's first shoe, like signature shoe, which I thought were really dope. So from like then on, like it became really interested in it. But like
5th grade for me, it was my childhood friend Dominique came to school one day with the Jordan 18s in black and blue. And those just sold me. I used to be rocking the N1 Rise Mids and the Reeboks above the rims, the commercials with Baron Davis and Jalen Rose. But that when he came to school, those shoes, I'm like, yeah, tell me where you got those from then on. It's been a love story ever since. Justin, what would you say is your favorite shoe of all time?
My favorite shoe of all time. It has to be the shoe that got me into the game, the Space Jam Jordans. It was my favorite movie when I was little. So when I found out that they had a shoe for it, I had to get it. And I think ever since then, the 11s have been my favorite pair, and that shoe got me into the game.
You have quite a bit of 11s. What's the number count right now?
I have 4 actually, the last 4 that came out. These are the Concords, I have the Breads that came out this year, the Space Jams, and the Cool Rays.
Attaboy.
Yeah.
Yo, Jor, we recognize this man over here. He's been on our show before.
Yeah.
How's it living?
It's good. Don't have as much money right now to spend on my sneakers, but I mean, it's good. I'm always hyped regardless.
I feel you. What would you say attracts you to sneaker culture in general? Like, why have you stuck with it for so long?
I mean,
I know you have a dope collection from way back in the day.
I mean, it's just something like I've grown up with. My dad was always into sneakers, and so when I was little, he bought me like sneakers all the time. I remember being like 4 years old and like getting a couple pairs of J's, Red 13s, and then my cousins are also pretty big sneakerheads, so they've always sort of like shown me what they've got, and I've always been hyped.
All you guys in general, what do you think of today with the, I guess, comeback of older retro vintage sneaker lines such as the Ewings and old school Adidas, Reebok coming out with Kamikazes, the Shaqs, the Iversons? I mean, what do you think of sneaker culture in game today?
for the most part I think it's pretty dope. But one thing is like, I feel like retroing everything isn't really that big, like a good of an idea, because not everything from back then was dope. Just because it's retro doesn't mean it's like a cool shoe in general.
Yeah, I agree.
So, yeah.
I mean, especially if the quality of the shoe that you're retroing isn't nearly as good as the original. I mean, does it make it really as valuable to me?
Yeah. I mean, I think that especially Reebok is diversifying the shoe game a little bit now that the Kamikazes are coming in. Like, they came out this year. But with all these coming out, I feel like each release might be like a little less important just because people are flooded with all these options. So
yeah, what about, I guess, it's kind of more common to have the higher end kind of Yavin and Philip Lim and Mario Margellas, those kind of shoes like on the market now become a lot more common amongst us folks. What do you guys think about that with the kind of higher end fashion and shoe game right now?
honestly, I don't have the money to spend on those type of shoes. I usually stick with my J's, but I think it's good that different types of shoes are coming out, like I said earlier. So I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, expansion is always a good thing. So diversification, expansion is always hype. So I'm down with it.
Final question: one shoe that you have to get like before you call it a day. Deathbed. One shoe you could get. What would it be? Let's hear it.
Okay, for me it'd be the Air Yeezy 2.
You and me both.
Yeah, the second I get that shoe, I'll probably quit because then I'll be at the top of, at least for what I consider the shoes I want.
Yeah.
So.
I guess mine's kind of different. I really like the Hot Lava Air Tech Challenge 2s, some old Agassi joints, some tennis joints.
Yeah.
So that's something I really want to get.
There's this one colorway of the Air Union 180s that I really, really wanted like for a long time. So if they ever like re-release a retro those would probably be the shoe.
For me, it had to be the Nike Air Mags, the Back in the Future joints.
True.
Like, I'd be willing to shell out 50 grand once I make it
Wow.
big, 'cause I'm gonna make it big, of course. Duh, it's Toby. But no, seriously, I love you, man. Thank you for spawning up on here today. You too.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for being on another short special edition of a Who's
Got style.
Got Stuff. Dude, I was